Hello, everybody, and welcome to Erndale's. My name is Dale, and I am coming to you from Manitoba, Canada. Well, you are very welcome here. It's been a couple of weeks since I did a video. It's been a really hectic time here. We've had so many medical appointments, and being where I live in the rural area of Manitoba, every medical appointment is a drive. So Gary can't drive yet, so I am designated driver, and we have been driving up and down the highway for 2 weeks, and I am exhausted from this. But everything has turned out fine. Some of the appointments were actually for me too. I had my 6-month cancer from my second bout of cancer checkup, and everything's all good, so that's wonderful. And we just have one more appointment on Monday. It's for me and my eyes. And then I have a week and a half off without any driving. And then it's going to start all over again with dentistry for Gary. But I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's been busy and tiring. And we've had snow. I will show you the snow after I talk to you for a bit. So I really haven't had a whole lot of time to do much. In fact, I really haven't done very much at all other than drive and rest. Try to rest. Well, no, I shouldn't say I haven't done. You know me. If you know me, you know me. Anyway, I did finish my brother's socks, and I sent them off. He loves them. This is how they turned out here. And I started a pair for Gary. That's as far as I've got on them, and I still haven't finished the 2 pairs of gloves that I started. So I think I'll finish the gloves first. At least I'll have that much done. But what I have been spending a lot of time on, in fact, this time I have been writing down my hours. This is another large art piece that I'm doing, and I'm doing it for our son Jonathan for Christmas. It's another blue jean piece. It's very large. It's, oh, I can't remember now. I didn't write it down, but it's over 3 feet high, and I don't know if it's quite 3 feet wide. It's more It's higher than it is wider, but it's big. And so far, I'm over 100 hours, and I haven't even finished cutting all the pieces. It's my own design. I can't show it to you because he sometimes pops up on here, and I want it to be a total surprise for him. So unfortunately, I can't tell you very much about it, although I can say that it has been a real challenge. It's all different colors of denim. And I even found a white denim shirt over at our recycle. So there's all colors of blue. There's a light brownish denim. There's white denim. There's almost grayish black denim. And the pieces are very small. Yeah, so anyway, I'm about 3/4 finished with the cutting of the pieces and the design itself. I just have the top maybe 8 inches to do before all the designing is done. And I am putting my pieces down with some with some glue stick, just to keep them down. Usually I would use that bond stuff, but I found the glue stick is just as good, and I just want it to affix to the back of the piece, the backing, so that I can eventually take it over to the sewing machine. I cannot hand sew this. This is got really some of the denim is really thick stuff, it's the old stuff. So I am going to machine stitch it all. I have done a little bit of machine stitching on some of the pieces just because there's several depth. They're sort of 3D-dimensional, some of the pieces. So some of it has been done, but to put it all down on the backing still has to be done. And that's going to take me a long time to do by the sewing machine. So that is really what I'm concentrating on right now. I want to get it all down. And the machining part of it, I can do, an hour here, an hour there. That's not too bad. But once I get it all down on the back cloth, then I will be so happy because the designing part will be done. And then I'm going to back it with more blue jeans. The legs, I'm going to be cutting up some legs and stitching them together in long strips, and that's going to be the back. So it'll be jean on both sides, or denim on both sides. And I'm using up a lot of my denim stash, which makes me very happy. Not that I don't have more on the horizon. There is a huge stack of used denim in our recycle. I don't know why people keep piling it in there unless somebody's like me is going to come along and use it for artwork. But I'm going to be going down and replenishing my stash as I need it. So that is my biggest concern right now, is to get that put down. And once it's down, then I can sort of get back to doing some other things. Although this is the first time that I've knit in 2 weeks because I ran into a real problem. I knit so much to finish my brother's socks because his birthday is on the 11th of November, and I needed to send it to Calgary. So I really pushed myself. I was knitting a lot to get them done. And I developed this chest pain over here on my left side. And I know, I'm a nurse, so I know the signs of heart chest pains. And I knew it wasn't that. And I sort of had in my mind what it was because I've had that same pain before. Anyway, I did go to the doctor and she confirmed my diagnosis. So I have costochondritis and it is extremely painful. And so I laid off the knitting. Crocheting doesn't seem to aggravate it, but knitting certainly does. I must be holding this one arm in a certain way and not moving it and just pulling all these muscles and nerves, whatever it is. And if you don't know what costochondritis is, it's where your breastbone and your ribs meet. That gets inflamed in there. And so the pain is right here, and it can move around to the back of your ribs too, where your ribs are attached. So this is what it was, just going right through me, and just like somebody had a knife and was just, doing this. It wasn't heart pain at all. I was totally fine. I was taking my vital signs. Everything was good. So I knew it wasn't that, but even so, it was really painful. And it can get that way again too if I don't smarten up. So the only thing I could do was rest, and I could take Tylenol or naproxen or whatever, but I don't like taking medication. So I rested and I didn't knit, and the pain is pretty much gone now. So today, when I picked this up, I was conscious of that pain, and I thought, if I do 5 minutes, 10 minutes of knitting, stop. Don't do 3 hours without stopping like I sometimes do. So those gloves that have to be finished, and any socks, I'm going to have to really take my time. So in a way, maybe it's good that I'm concentrating on something else. So I can't show you that project up there, but I will show it to you after Christmas. For sure, I will. And I've been taking photos as I go so that you will be able to see the progression of it. But until then, I can't tell you any more about it, and I can't show you anything with it. So that'll be a surprise for you. It actually is been a real challenge for me. It's something totally out of my realm of experience, and it's actually looking really amazing. So I'm very happy. Other than that, I have done no stitching other than what I'm working on up there. I still haven't finished my book cover for my painting book. I have done no painting. I did start working on, I made a little concertina book out of envelopes. I had watched Helen, I can't remember what her last name is now. Helen Myers, I think she is. She's an artist, a real artist, and she does a lot of stuff with different kinds of paper. She does a lot of jelly printing, but she makes a lot of little books and stuff. And I saw her making, just out of plain envelopes that you get in the mail, I saw her making these little concertina sketchbooks for herself to sketch in. As she goes for a walk, she takes these along and she just sketches what she sees. And I kind of thought that would be a nice idea for me when I go for my walk, but I decided to do a little paper collage on them. So I have been working on one, and it's not turning out great because the paper is, if the concertina was on heavier paper, the collage would have worked better, but because it's very thin paper from an envelope and I'm gluing other paper on, it's kind of rimply and rumply, but it's just something to do that's not knitting or standing on my feet. That's the one thing about this other project that I'm doing up there. I have to stand for hours and my feet are killing me sometimes. So I just have to learn to take breaks. That's me. So really that's about all I have to share with you this week. And hopefully once I get all that cut and put down, maybe I can get back to some of my other projects. But this is my main project right now. I want to get this done for Christmas because Jonathan is coming here for Christmas this year. He will be here for the better part of a week. And I want to see his face when he opens it up. I know it's going to blow his mind. So anyway, that is all I've got to tell you today. I'm going to show you what it's doing outside. Thank you, Alberta, for sending me and all of us a clipper. We did not want it. And actually, I don't want it anymore because we're back on the highway on Monday and I don't have my snow tires on yet. So this could be a problem. Anyway, I will show you the snow. You want to see some snow? I'll show you some snow. There we go. Isn't that snowy? This started on, what day did it start? Thursday. Today is, I'm recording this on Saturday. Yeah, and it's still snowing. We are supposed to have some warmer temps starting tomorrow. The sun is going to come out. Actually, the sun tried to come out today, but it wasn't very successful. So yeah, it's gonna melt, I'm sure. We're gonna get higher temps. Anyway, that's what we're about here in this portion of Manitoba anyway. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this. I was in that little store where I pick things up, and I found this Kay Facette Glorious Knitting book for 50 cents. See, 50 cents. That's what I paid for it. And wow, has it got some cool things in here. Totally Kay Facette. If you know about the designs that come out of that, you will know that, of course, these will be fairly wild because they like color. But look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I just think that's so stunning. A lot of the things in here are well, everything is very colorful, but very, excuse me, but very nice. I don't know what you're seeing. There we go. Yeah, this is really a lovely book. I don't know. Now I'm going to sneeze again. I don't know how many things in here I would actually make, but that one wrap is just glorious. I can't. That alone is worth the 50 cents. Some really pretty things in here. So I haven't gone through the whole book yet, but yeah, it's got some gorgeous pieces in here. I'm very attracted to these larger pieces, and I don't know why I would be, because, well, yeah, I do know why, because I seem to be leaning towards blankets of late. I don't know why. Well, yeah, I do know why. I cover myself up with a blanket every night. I guess I'm officially an old lady, because if I'm watching TV, I got a blanket around me. If I'm just sitting knitting, I usually have a blanket or a shawl around me. So some of these that are in here are really something else. But yeah, this is quite the book. 50 cents. I don't know how much it would have been originally. The only thing is that I don't quite know about the sizing. Yeah, this is from 1985, so these are quite vintage. I don't quite know about the sizing. It would be, you know, like UK type sizing, so I would have to, but for a shawl or a blanket or something, it wouldn't really matter, would it? Yeah, so I picked this up. I had gone in there for, what did I even go in there for? I can't even remember. And this was just sitting on the counter, and I asked the girl if somebody was buying that, and she says, no, it just came in. And I says, okay, well, it's just going out. Anyway, that was my acquisition of the week. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're all doing well. And I have really not much to show for my time, but a lot of wear and tear on the wheels of the car. So I think I will just end it here. Hopefully, I'll have something to show you next week. But if not, it'll be the week after. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, all my focus is on that project that I can't show you. So I don't know what else I can show you. So take care, everybody. Have a good week, and I will see you real soon. Bye for now.